Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Today we are going to solve an interesting killer Sudoku created by R. Kumaresan. Kumaresan is a very good author in the Indian circuit and he has authored many good competitions like for the Sudoku Mahabharata at Logic Masters India, for the Sudoku Grand Prix at World Puzzle Federation and the Asian Sudoku Championship that was held in Hyderabad in 2020. So today we are going to solve this killer Sudoku. The rules of the killer Sudoku are, in addition to standard classic rules, that is where you have digits 1 to 9 in each row, each column and each box. There are some cages given inside the grid. In each of these cages, digits do not repeat and the sum of the digits inside the cage is indicated by the clue given at the top left corner of the cage. Now during the course of this video, we'll see how to solve a killer Sudoku faster. So before that, we'll start solving the Sudoku and try to make some easy pencil markings. So we have a 3 cage here. Now a 3 cage with 2 cells can be filled only in 2 ways, which is 1 and 2 or 2 and 1. And we also have a 17 cage here, and now a 17 cage can only be filled by using 8 and 9. Now in a killer Sudoku, harder killer Sudokus especially, it always helps if you remember what are the digits which come inside some of the cages. So for example, if you take a 5 cell killer cage and if you have a total of let's say 34, then for sure you need to know that the digits inside the 5 cell killer cage must be 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. And similarly, when you have a 4 cell killer cage, for example, let's say 11, you must know that the 4 digits that come inside that 11 cage are only 1, 2, 3, 5. So we have that particular example here. You can see that there is a 4 cell killer cage with total 11. There is only one possible way to fill them, 1, 2, 3 and 5. Because the minimum total is 1, 2, 3 and 4, which gives you a 10. Now to get 11, you have to replace the 4 by a 5. There is no other possibility to get 11 with 4 digits. So in harder Sudokus, it always helps if you know for certain what are the fixed digits which come inside a cage. So let us take this 28 cage because it is bigger in value and it has 4 cells. Now this 28 cage cannot be satisfied without an 8 and a 9. How am I saying this? Because if you don't have, let's say for example, a 9, the maximum total you can get is 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And that will give you 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8, which is 26. So we need a 9 for certain. So 9 must be in this cage. And let's see if we can make the total of 28 without the 8. The maximum total you will have now is 9 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5, which is going to give you 27 only. So we know for certain that 8 must also be there. So in killers, if you can remember what are the digits which come inside certain cages for sure, then it is really helpful to solve harder killer Sudokus. So let us look for some other cages which have such kind of information. So we have a 14 here. Now 14 cage must be filled only in 2 ways, right? It can either be 5, 9 or it can be 6 and 8. There is no other possibility. Revisiting this 28 cage a little. So you have 8 and 9 for sure inside this cage, without which we cannot reach the 28 total. Can we be certain that 7 is not here? Let's see if we can reach the total of 28 without the 7. So we have 17 already. We need 11 more. That 11 more can be achieved by using 5 and 6 without the 7, or you can have the 4 and 7 inside. So there are 2 possibilities now, but for sure we know that 8 and 9 must be inside the cage. So let us look for similar cages which have any information. We have a 26 here. 26 can be well made without the 9 or the 8 as well. If you don't have a 9, we will have a 5, 6, 7, 8 which is reaching at 26. So you don't have any information from this 26 cage here. Let us look at this 12 cage. Now, just like we had some information here, in a killer Sudoku, if you have a 12 cage with 4 cells, you can mark blindly that 1 and 2 must be inside those cages. Because if you don't have either of 1 and 2 or in fact both 1 and 2, then you will have a total which is greater than 12. So for example, let us try to make the total of 12 without the 1 for the first go. So you will have 2, 3, 4, 5 minimum because digits do not repeat inside cages. So all digits must be distinct. So you will have a minimum total of 2, 3, 4 and 5, which gives you a 14. So which is more than the 12. So now we know for certain that 1 must be inside the 12 cell cage. So let us mark the 1. Now our next step is to see if we can reach the 12 total without the 3 inside the cages. Sorry, without the 2 inside the cages. So the minimum total will now be 1, 3, 4 and 5, which if you add will give you a 13. So we need to have a 2 also, right? So 1 and 2 must be inside the 12 cage for certain. Now we'll see if we can reach the total without a 3. If you don't have a 3, you need to make 9 more because 1 and 2 are there. And 9 can be reached using 4 and 5 without the 3. And if you have the 3, it will be 3, 6. So a 12 cage with 4 cells in a killer Sudoku will always be 1, 2, 3 and 6 or 1, 2, 4 and 5. In both the cases, 1 and 2 must be inside the cage. And a 28 cage having 4 cells will always be 8, 9, 4, 7 or 8, 9, 5, 6. So you can be sure that 8 and 9 must be inside the 4 cell cages of 28. These are all crucial information and will help you solve a killer Sudoku faster. So we know for certain 1 and 2 must be here, but 1, 2, 3, 5 is in this case, so you can eliminate the 1, 2 from this cell. And now the possibilities for this cell are, it can be 3 and 6 or 4 and 5, right? We can mark the 3, 6, 4, 5 here. 1 and 2 can go with 3 and 6 or 4 and 5. And since 1 and 2 is not here, so row 4 column 3 will be 3, 4, 5, 6. But you have a 3 and 5 here, so this is going to only be a 4 or a 6, right? Now we'll look for some other cages. And 9 has lots of possibilities. Let's leave it for now. And a 24 cage with 4 cells again has lots of possibilities. So there is a 5 cell cage, right? It can only be 1, 4 or 2, 3. Only 2 possibilities. And now if you look at the 7 cage, we'll get some information. So a 7 can be 1, 6 or it can be 2, 5 or it can be 3, 4. But if you look closely, the interaction of 3, 4 with this cage, when you have a 3, 4 in the 7 cage, you are removing both the possibilities for the 5 cage. 5 cage can be 1, 4 or 2, 3. If you have a 3, 4 here, 2, 3 is not possible. And again 1, 4 is also not possible because 4 is here. So we know for certain that a 3, 4 is not possible in this 7 cage. So it can be 1, 6 or 2, 5, right? No other possibility. Let's focus a little bit here. Let's try to interact the 13 cage and the 14 cage just like we did the 5 cage and the 7 cage, right? Because the grid is beautifully symmetric, as you can see. All the cages are neatly laid out without any givens and grid is totally symmetric. So 13 can be 4 and 9 or it can be 5 and 8 or it can be 6 and 7, right? But what happens if you have a 5 and 8? When you have a 5 and 8 in 13 cage, for the 14 cage you can neither have 5 and 9 or you can have 6 and 8 because both the 5 and the 8 are locked here. You are eliminating both the possibilities now. So which means that the 13 cage cannot be 5 and 8. So it can only be 4, 9 or 6, 7. Hope it's clear to follow until here. So the 8 cage has lots of possibilities now. It can be 1, 7, 2, 6 or 3, 5. And the 17 cage too has lots of possibilities. So we need to look at some other area of the Sudoku to see if we can get a continuation. Let us look at the middle row of boxes. Boxes 4, boxes 5 and box 6. So you see that we have locked 8 and 9 here. And in box 4 we can see that 8 and 9 will be only in one of these 4 cells, right? It can't be in these 5 cells because we have locked those cells with some other digits. And a 9 cannot be here. This is a 9 cage, so 9 can't be here. So 8 and 9 will be locked in row 4, row 5 of box 4. And 8 and 9 is locked in row 4, row 5 of, row 5, row 6 of box 4 and row 5, row 6 of box 6. Which means that 8 and 9 can be eliminated from these 6 cells, right? Because if you have an 8 here, you will get the 8 in these 2 cells, which eliminates the 8 from all these 6 cells. And similarly for 9. So you can eliminate 8, 9 from these 6 cells, which gives you an 8, 9 pair here. Lovely. Now, alright. So if you look at these 6 cells, we don't have a 7 anywhere here, right? So 7 in row 4 can only be in these 3 cells, right? The 7 cannot be anywhere else. Okay, now that we have narrowed down 7 to one of these cells, we know that the 28kH will be 89 plus 47 or 89 plus 56. So 89 plus 47 is out of the equation now. So 8956 will be the possibility for 28kH, right? Now we have an interesting thing going on between this 14kH and the 28kH, right? It's easy to spot. If you have a 5,9 here, the 5,9 for this 28kH will be locked in these two cells, right? These two cells will be 5,9. And if you have a 6,8 here in the 14kH, the 6,8 for this 28kH will be locked in these two cells, right? If you have a 6,8 here, you have a 6,8 here. And if you have a 5,9 here, you have a 5,9 here. Because the 28kH contains all 4 digits 5, 6, 8 and 9. So we can have that pattern now. So we know for certain that whatever these two digits are will be present here, right? Okay, so if you have a 4,9 here for the 13kH, then this kH becomes 6,8 because 5,9 is eliminated. So this will be 6,8 and your 9 goes here. And if you have a 6,7 for the 13kH, you will have 14kH as 5,9 and your 9 goes here. So in both the scenarios, we know that 9 must be for certain inside these 4 cells, right? Can you make, or it's a simpler way to look at is, can you satisfy both the 13 and the 14 without using a single 9? Not possible, right? Because if you have a 6,7 here, you have a 5,9 here. If you have a 6,8 here, you need to have a 4,9 here. Because 6 is be here and 4,9 should be here. So a 9 must be locked in these 4 cells. And a 9 in box 6 is in these 4 cells. Which means that your 9 will be eliminated from these 6 cells in box 9. So a 9 must be in these 3 cells. Nice logic. So any more information we can gather? Okay, right. So since we have logged 5, 6 here, we can be sure that 5 and 6 is not going to be in these 3 cells. 5 and 6 is already, 5 and 6 can't be here, right? Can a 5 or 6 be here? No, right? Let's look at this cell in particular. We have narrowed down this to a 4 or a 6. So if it is a 4, then you will have 1, 2, 4 and 5, right? So 5 must be in all the cells. And if you have a 6 here, then the rest of the cells must be 1, 2 and 3, right? So these are the only possibilities for these 3 cells. So a 6 is not in these 3 cells, a 6 is not in these 3 cells and 6 is not here. So there is only one cell left for the 6 in row 4. Fantastic. It's very difficult to see like this. Because we narrowed down 5 and 6 here, I was trying to place the 5, 6 along row 4. And you see that regardless of whatever is here, these 3 cells can only be 1, 2, 3 or 5. So that leaves only one option for the 6 in row 4 and we can mark the 6 here. Now these 3 cells will be 1, 2 and 3. Sorry. These 3 cells will be 1, 2 and 3. Can't be anything else. And now these 4 cells must be 4, 7, 8 and 9. Right? So if you look at row 4 again, as that seems to give a lot of information, we see that the 4 cannot be in these 6 cells, so 4 has to be in these 3 cells, right? Can't be anywhere else. So we have 5, 6, 8 and 9, 4 and 7 in the box. So these 2 cells must be, or rather can't be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. They can only be 1, 2 and 3. They can't be anything else, right? Okay, now this is interesting because you have marked 1, 2, 3 in these 2 cells. Now 1, 2 or 3, whatever, doesn't matter what goes into these 2 cells, but whatever is in these 2 cells can't be in these 3 cells, can't be here and can't be here. So they need to be locked here. What a logic. So when you have whatever in these 2 cells, they can't be here and they can't be here because 1, 2 or 3 is not present in these cells. So they have to go here and here. But we just don't know in which order. But we know for sure whatever these 2 digits are will be in these 2 cells, right? And now we have logged a 1, 2, 3 triplet, so 1, 2, 3 cannot be in any other cells in row 3. And one more information we can gather is, this Sudoku is lovely, it does not only involve only the killer to possibilities. It also has lots of interaction between digits and where they go and land up in other boxes. So if you have a 1, 2 or 3 here, you can't have the digit here or here, it has to be here, right? This is 1, 2 or 3 and we need to have a 1, 2 and 3 in these cages. So if 1 is here, this has to be a 1. If this is a 2, this is a 2, and if this is a 3, this is a 3. Lovely. Again, going by the same logic, so whatever is here, 1, 2 or 3 must be here, right? 1, 2, 3 and 5 is in this case. So if you have a 1 here, then 1 must be in these two cells. If you have a 2 here, 2 must be in these two cells. And if you have a 3 here, 3 must be in these two cells. Using simple classic rules, you can say that this cell, row 4 column 4, and this cell, row 6 column 7 and row 3 column 9 must be equal. Beautiful. I don't know if this will help in the solve, but it is great to spot such logics. Okay, so we have marked a 4, 7 or 8 for this 9th cage. Let us see if we can eliminate some more possibilities. So this can only be 5, 2 or 1 depending on whether this is 4, 7 or 8. Right? Okay, so you have to basically interact these cages. It's kind of difficult to see, but the fact that no other information is in the grid, either in the form of givens or any other straight digits, should make you think that you have to interact digits to see if they are helping you. This often helps in tough killer Sudokus, guys. So let us look at this box. What happens if you have a 1 and a 4 here, right? When you have a 1, 4 here, now for the 7, it can either be 1, 6 or 2, 5, right? 1, 6 is eliminated when you have 1, 4 here. So this will be 2, 5. And now look what happens for this cell. You can't have a 1, you can't have a 2, and you can't have a 5 as well. You are eliminating all possible options from row 7 column 3. That is fantastic. Really good Sudoku. Has lots of interaction of digits. So this can't be a 1, 4. So this has to be a 2, 3. And now for the 7, it can't be 2, 5 or 3, 4. It has to be 1, 6. So you can eliminate the 1 and the 2 now from row 7 column 3. So this can only be a 5. Beautiful Sudoku, guys. Absolutely lovely logic. I'm enjoying the solve path so far. So when you have a 5 here, this will obviously be a 4. And now you can eliminate the 4 from these cells. This will be a 7, 8 or 9 and this will be a 7, 8 or 9. Right? So now you have 2, 3 in these two cells and 2, 3 in these two cells in different boxes, which means a 2 cannot be in these 6 cells and a 2 must be locked in these 3 cells, right? Okay. Okay. So if you look closely along column 3, we have marked 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9, right? Can these two cells contain 1, 2 or 3? No, right? Because we have locked 1, 2, 3 here, which means that 1, 2 and 3 can't be in these 3 cells and 1, 2 and 3 would have to go in these 3 cells. Now we are getting a triplet in box 1. Or a simpler way to look at it is if you have a 1 here, you get a 1 here and that gives the 1 in box 1 here, and similarly if you have a 2 here, you have a 2 here and which gives a 2 here, and similarly if you have a 3 here, you have a 3 here and you get a 3 here. So you get a 1, 2, 3 triplet in column 3 of box 1. And now these two cells must be 7, 8 or 9, right? Because 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 have been locked. So these two cells must be 7, 8, 9. And for the 13th case, this is going to be 6, a 5 or a 4 to satisfy the 13 total. Right? So let us look for some more information elsewhere because we have almost filled the cages here. Okay, if you look closely between these two cages and these two cages, we know for certain 9 is in one of these 3 cells. Can we establish some other digit here, just like what we did for the 9? Can an 8 be locked into these two boxes? No, right? 8 cannot be for sure locked in these boxes because we can have a 6, 8 here and a 4, 9 here, which does not have an 8. So what I am trying to do is trying to restrict some other digits to these two columns alone, column 8 and column 9. The 7 is also not possible, but a 6, because 6 is in both the cages. Wow, here it goes. So a 6 must be in these 4 cells for sure. Simple way to look at is, can you form the 13 and the 14 without the 6 in one of these 4 cells? So if you don't have a 6 here, this will be a 4 9. Then this would have to be a 5 9 if it doesn't have a 6, but 4 9 5 9 is not possible. So 6 must be in these 4 cells for sure, and a 6 is here inside this 28 cage, which means that the 6 in column 7 would have to go in these 3 cells. So we have locked 6 9 here. And now we'll use the fact that we established earlier. When you have a 5 9 here, this will be a 5 9, and we'll have a 5 in these 3 cells. 6 9 is for sure here. Now if you have a 5 9 for the 14, you get the 5 9 here, and this will be a 5. And if you have the 6 8 here, you get the 6 8 here, and 8 will be in these 3 cells. So both the scenarios we can eliminate the 2 from this cell. Amazing logic. Very sharp and pinpointed. Very difficult to see that way. So we established for certain 6 and 9 will be in these 3 cells. Depending on what this cell is, we either have a 5 or a 8 in these 3 cells. And you have a 5 here, so you can eliminate the 5 from here. Right? Okay. We have one more fantastic piece of logic along column 7 if you look closely. So every deduction that you see is like thinking in terms of groups of digits, not in terms of a single digit. So you look at this cage, right? So you have a 1, 2 or 3 here, you have a 1, 2 or 3 here. Where will the third possibility of this grouping go? It can't be in these 4 cells, so it has to go in one of these 3 cells. We just don't know where it. But what does that do? We have a 1, 2 or 3 here, and we have 1, 2, 3 2 times here. So which means we are forming an invisible triplet, right? And what does that do? So in row 4 column 7, it eliminates the 1, 2 or 3. Beautiful. So now row 4 column 7 can only be, it can't be 1, 2 or 3, it can't be 5, 6, 8 and 9. So it can only be 4 and 7, right? It can't be anything else. So when this is a 4, this is a 5, and when this is a 7, this is a 2. Right? And because of the triplet here, 1, 2 and 3, we can eliminate the 2 from here. Absolutely mind-blowing deduction. Beautiful Sudoku, really. What a deduction. So if you have 1, 2, 3 triplet here, this can be eliminated. So this will be a 5, this will be a 4. We basically use that invisible triplet to eliminate the 1, 2, 3 possibility from here, which gave a 4 or 7 here, and we got a 2 or 5 possibility here. But because of this 1, 2, 3 triplet, we eliminated the 2 also. And now because of this 5, this is not going to be a 5 or 9, this is going to be a 6 and 8. Right? And this is not going to be a 6 and 7, now it is going to be a 4 and 9, right? Now we have only 2, 4, 5, 9, 6 and 8 have been locked. Remaining possibilities are 1, 2, 3 and 7, which will go here, right? Now for the 8 cage, if it is a 1, this will be a 7. If it is a 2, this will be a 6. If it is a 3, this will be a 5. If it is a 7, this will be a 1. But 1 is not possible because of this 3 cage, we have 1, 2 here. So you can eliminate the 7 from here, right? So which eliminates the 1 from here. Now we have formed the 1, 2, 3 triplet. Fantastic Sudoku. So which means that we can place the 7 in row 2 column 7. And because of the 5 here, so we can eliminate the 5 from these 2 cells. So this will be 6, 8 or 9. So these 3 cells will be 6, 8 or 9. And okay, 2 must be in one of these 2 cells, and a 7 in row 4 if you see must be in these 2 cells, right? It can't be anywhere else because we have pencil marked rest of the digits, so 7 must go into these 2 cells. And now that we have marked 6, 8 here, so these 2 cells cannot be 5, 9, they will be 6, 8, and now these 2 cells cannot be 6, 8, they would have to be 5, 9, right? Clean as a whistle. Let's look if we have some other deductions now. So we have 8 in one of these 2 cells and 8 in one of these 2 cells. So which means that the 8 cannot be in these 6 cells in box 1. So 8 will go into one of these 2 cells, right? That's good. So any more deductions we get? Right. We have eliminated 5 from these 2 cells, right? Because 5 is here, and which means that 5 in row 4 must be in these 2 cells, right? Which eliminates the 5 from here and here as well, because 5 will be in these 2 cells. And this is wonderful because I've been keeping an eye for this 1, 2, 3 and 7, 8, 9 triplet. Now we are getting another triplet, 1, 2 and 3 in row 5, right? So which means that 1, 2, 3 cannot be in these 3 cells. We have 1 of 1, 2, 3 here, and these 3 cells must be have 1, 2, 3. 2 out of these 3 cells must be 1, 2, 3, right? Amazing, guys. Look at this deduction. Look at this 24 box now. Can this cell have a 1, 2 or 3? If you have a 1, 2 or 3, we have 2 out of 1, 2 or 3. The maximum total we can get from these 2 cells is when it has 2 plus 3, right? Which gives a 5. Then we need to have 19 from these cells to satisfy the 24 total, which is not possible, right? Maximum total from 2 cells is only 17. So you can eliminate the 1, 2 and 3 from here, right? If you have either of anything of 1, 2 and 3, you cannot satisfy the 1 to 24 total. So now we have again a 1, 2, 3 triplet. Amazing Sudoku. Really amazing Sudoku. So 1, 2, 3, 8 and 9 have been locked in place. Remaining digits are 4, 5, 6 and 7. And this will also be 4, 5, 6 and 7. We have a 4 here, so this will be 5, 6 or 7, right? It can't be anything else. We have 1, 2, 3 triplet along column 4 as well. 1, 2, 3, 8 and 9 have been marked. So remaining digits are 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 5 is here, so this can't be a 5. So this will be a 4, 6 or 7. So even after extensive scourging, even after extensive logic, you see that we have filled only 6 digits. Right? What is Sudoku? But it will crumble or implode at some stage, I am telling you guys, because we have cleanly marked all the possibilities, so it will crumble at some stage. So, but for now it is very tight. So you have a 7 in one of these 2 cells, not much information. Alright, let's look for okay, if you have an 8-9 pair here, which means 8 and 9 can't be here. 8, 9, okay. So along column 6, if you see, 8 and 9 is not in these 2 cells, right? And we have marked 8 or 9 here, and rest of the cells except this cell can't have an 8 and 9. So for these 2 digits to go in column 6, we have only one more possibility for 8, 9, which is row 7, column 6. So 8, 9 has to go here. No other possibility. So we have made an 8, 9 pair now, and a 1, 2 pair as well. And you can't have a 1, 2, 3 here because of this triplet. So this cell cannot be 1, 2, 3, 5 or 8 and 9. So it can only be 4, 6 or 7. And now you see that because of that extensive marking, there is only one possibility left for row 2, column 6. Or rather, another way of looking at it is where can the 3 go in this column. There is only one possibility, it has to go here. So this cell can't be a 3 now. This has to be a 1 or a 2. So this also can't be a 3 because 3 is here. So this will be a 1 or a 2. So 3 must be here or here. Right? It can go in either cell. So let's look at this cell. It can't be 1, 2 or 3. It can't be a 5, it cannot be 8 and 9, so it can only be 4, 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9 are eliminated, so this can only be 4, 6 or 7, right? Again, fantastic. Look at this triplet. 1, 2 and 3 we have locked in. Row 1, column 3, row 1, column 7 and row 1, column 8. So 1, 2 or 3 you can't have here, so this can't be 1, 2, 3, 8 and 9, so it can only be 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now if you see, we have marked a quad, right? The quadruple is something when you lock 4 digits in 4 particular cells. So these 4 cells can only contain 4, 5, 6, 7 in some order. So now the 1 and 2 must be going into this cell, right? Beautiful Sudoku, guys. We are basically pencil marking every cell and still we are not getting digits. Now you have 1, 2 pair here. 1, 2, 3, 7 and these cells will be 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Let's leave it for now. Let's come back here and see if we have some information. We have a 2, 3 pair here. We could have marked this earlier. So since we have a 2, 3 pair here, so we have 1, 2, 3, 5 here. So which means that these 2 cells will be 2 and 3, right? Because 2, 3 is here, 2, 3 can't go here. So the 2, 3 pair will come here. The remaining digits are 1 and 5 which has to go here. right? But if you remember, we narrowed down phi to one of these two cells, right? Because phi can't be here, phi can't be anywhere except this cell. So phi has to go here. Now that gives a 1 here. And now phi can't be in these three cells and phi can't be here. So phi has to go in these two cells, right? Sorry. Phi will be in one of these two cells. Any more information we can gather? We have marked every possibility in almost all the cages except this cage and this cage, right? So can this have a 1? Row of 6, column 7? Yes, right? Because then these three cells can perfectly be 6, 8 and 9 and there is no contradiction. So there is no information here in this cage. Let us try to explore this box a little bit. So what happens if you have a 6 here? Let's try to mark the possibilities. If you have a 6 here, right, when you have a 6 here, these two cells will be 8 and 9, right? So then these two cells must add up to 9, right? They can't be 1 and 8 because 8 is here. They can't be a 3 and 6 because 6 is here. So they can only be 2 and 7 or 4 and 5. Okay, 2 and 7 is not possible because you have narrowed down 2 to one of these cells, right? Because 2 is here and 2 is here. So 2 in box 9 will be going here. So 2 and 7 is not possible for the 9. 4 and 5 is also not possible because you have 4 here. Beautiful. So you can't have a 6 here, right? So this can only be an 8 or a 9. That is fantastic, guys, because we get a 8-9 pair now. So these two cells will be 6, 8 and 9. But for certain we have a 6 in one of these two cells. It is either 6 and 8 or 6 and 9. We just don't know for certain which one is the case. So since you have 8, 9 here, we have a 17 already. So these two cells must sum up to 7. So you can eliminate the 7 from here. So 5 will go either with the 2 and 6 will go with the 1. So 3 can be eliminated in both the cases. So it's either 8, 9 or 5, 6, right? Sorry, it is 8, 9 and then 5 plus 2 or 6 plus 1. So now that you have marked a 1 and 2 here, so these two cells must contain a 3, right? Because 1, 2, 3 triplet, so these two cells must contain a 3, so this will not be a 3, right? And that is good because we have a 1, 2 pair now and that gives a 3 here. Amazing, guys, amazing Sudoku. Really deep deductions, and that eliminates the 3 from here. So this will be a 1 or a 2. Sorry, this will be a 1 or a 2. And now we have 1, 2 and a 5 logged in the 17 cage because 5 cannot be in these 5 cells, right? 5 cannot be in these 5 cells, so 5 is locked here. 1, 2 and 5 gives a 8, right? So we need a 9 more in these cells. And now we have locked these cells. It can only be 1, 2, 5 or 9. Beautiful. And because of the result of that, we have a 9 in these two cells and 9 in these two cells, which eliminates the 9 from these 6 cells, right? And that gives a 4 here. What a Sudoku, guys. What a Sudoku, really. I can't, stop talking about it. It's amazing. Okay, now if you look closely at row 2, this is a 6 or 8, this is 3, 4, 7, this is 8, 9, 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 9. And there is only one cell left for the phi in row 2, right? Which is in row 2, column 2. There is no other cell left for the phi in that row. So this will be a phi now. And that gives a 9 here, a 9 here, an 8 here, an 8 here and a 6 here. Now we are beginning to roll, right? We have started accelerating. So this cannot be a 6 now. This will be a 4, 5 or a 7. And this cannot be a 6. This will be a 5 or a 7. And which means this will be a 3 or a 1. 2 can be eliminated from there. And 2 must be in one of these two cells because 1, 2, 3 triplet, 2 can't be here. So 2 must be in one of these two cells. So which implies that 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 is not possible. So these two cells will be 1, 3 or a 7. That's great. So any more information? So if you look at row 2, there is only one digit left. That will be a 6. So we can mark the 6 there. So 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 9 have been marked. Remaining digits are 4, 7 and 8. So 8 is here. So this will be a 4 or a 7. And these two cells will be 4, 7 or 8. Right? We have a 3 here. So we can eliminate the 3 from here. So this will be 1 or a 2. Right? That's good. So any more information? Sudoku is impossibly hard. I would say it's very hard Sudoku. There are lots of little reductions that are very difficult to see. You have 1 here, so you can eliminate the 1 from here. So this will be a 2 or a 3. Right? And so we have marked every cage, guys. We have marked every cage. So except this box, except this cage is pending. So let us see if we can get some information from here. So if you have an 8 here, let's see what happens. If you have an 8 here, so this will be 6 and 9, right? These two cells will be 6 and 9, and now we need 5 plus 6, 11 more from these two cells, which cannot be 2 or a 9, can't be a 3 or 8, can't be 4 or 7, and can't be 5 or 6. Beautiful. So this cell cannot be an 8 because then all possibilities from this cage is eliminated. So this has to be a 9, right? No, there is no other choice. So this will be a 9, which means these two cells will be 6 and 8, right? So these two cells will be 6 and 8. And now because of this 9, we get an 8 here. And that gives a 9 here and an 8 here. Any more digits? We have stacked all digits neatly, they should be falling. So you have a 6, 8, right? 14, which gives you a total of 14. We need 12 more from these two cells. And 12 cannot be a 4 or 8 because 8 is here. It can't be a 3 and 9. So it has to be 5, 7 only. Beautiful. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. And a 2 here. So these two cells can only be 1, 3 or a 4. And right, we have marked a 7 here, right? There is a 7 in column 7, 7 in column 8. So 7 in box 6 can only go into this cell. There is no other possibility. So this will be a 1 or a 3. Right? And now 4, 9, 6, 8, 5, 7. So this cell has to be a 1, 2 or a 3. And this cell will be 6, 8, 5, 7, 9. This cell will be 1, 2, 3 or 4. Wow. We have marked every cell, guys. Except these two cells and these three cells perhaps. We have marked every other cell. And still the Sudoku is very hard. Are we missing something easier? So 1, 2, 3, 4 is here. 2 was narrowed down here. Okay, you have a 9 here. You can eliminate the 9 from here. So this will be a 7 or 8. And 5, 9, 2, 3, 1, 6 have been marked. So this will be a 4, 7 or 8. And this can't be 8 and 9, right? So it can't be 2, 3, 1, 5, 6 and 8 and 9. So this can only be a 4 or a 7. Sorry, it can only be 4, 7. Okay, so now in column 1 if you see we have a 4, 7 pair, right? So this is going to be an 8. This will be a 9. Right, 4, 7, 8, and this will be a 4 or a 7. It can't be an 8. So 6 must be in one of these two cells because 4, 6, 7 triplet is there. And since we have marked 9 here, so this is a 5. Right, this will be a 5, this will be a 9. And this 5 gives a 6 here. And 6, 8, 9 is 23, which gives a 1 here, which gives a 3 here, which gives a 2 here. This 3 gives a 2 here, a 3 here. This 2 gives a 1 here, a 2 here. This 2 gives a 1 here, a 1 gives a 2 and 1 here, sorry, I got a little carried away. So this one gives a 3 here and a 5 here, and now we have a 1, 2 pair in these two cells, right? So this will be 1 and 2, and because of this one we get a 2 here, and this will be a 1, and that gives a 1 in this box because column 9 can't have a 1 here, so this will be a 1, right? And these 3 cells must be a 2, 3 or a 4. We have a 3, 4 pair here, so this will be a 2, and this one gives a 1 here. The Sudoku is imploding, guys, just like I expected. So this is a 6 now, this can't be a 6, so this will be a 4 or a 7, And now row 7 will need to contain a 3. There is only one possibility, so this will be a 3. And now this must be 2, 3 because 1 is here, but 3 can't go here, so this will be a 3. This will be a 2. Almost finished. You have a 6 here, so this will be 8, this will be 6. And because of this 8, you get a 7 here and an 8 here. And these two cells must be 7 and 9 now. And 7 is eliminated from here because of the 7 here, so this will be a 4. And that gives a 4 here, a 7 here. And this has to be a 4. And these two cells must be 6 or 7, right? And this cell for the column 2 has to be an 8, can't be anything else. And because of this 8, you get an 8 here and a 6 here. And 6 is eliminated now from here. What a Sudoku, guys, what a Sudoku, really. So if this is a 4, this will be a 9. If this is a 5, this has to be 8. So 5 is eliminated, right? Because 5 and 8 is not possible. So this will be a 4, this will be a 9, this will be a 7, this will be a 7, this will be a 5. And these three cells must be 4, 5 and 7, right? 4 is in column 4 and column 5. So 4 has to go here. And these two cells must be 5 or 7, right? So these two cells must be 5 or 7. And column row 7 has only one cell left. This will be a 7. And that gives a 7 here, 5 here. And this 7 gives a 7 here, 6 here. And this would have to be a 6 now. And this one gives a 1 here, a 2 here. And because of this 2, we get a 3 here, a 2 here. And because of this 3, we get a 4 here, a 3 here. And 1, 2, 4, 6, 3, 7, 8 have been filled. Remaining digits are 5 and 9. So 5 can't be here. So this will be a 9 and this will be a 5. What a breathtaking Sudoku, guys. What an amazing Sudoku. So you saw that we tackled this very hard killer Sudoku by some great techniques. That is by knowing what are the fixed digits which come for certain in some of the cages. So like I explained, when you have a 28 cage with 4 digits, definitely you must have an 8 and 9. And similarly, when you have a 12 cage with 4 digits, definitely you must have a 1 and 2. So when you know for certain some of the digits go inside the cages, definitely it helps a lot in your solve. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me solve this difficult Sudoku. If you guys saw a better step during my solving, please do let us know in comments. We'll be delighted to hear from you. And please help us by subscribing to the channel by hitting the subscribe button below. We are posting videos on a daily basis and we'll be covering more such Sudokus soon. Thank you.